and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is it. 19.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
No. 29.
Check your hot read.
Check it back.
24.
Watch out.
54.
Check 24. Check 24.
Time to go.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Tighten up.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Tight. Watch left. Everyone got 4 down.
From the gun, here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Mariota gives to Henry, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure? Meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
3.
41's the mic. Check.
1.
Fourth down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Alert!
On 1st down, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Texans' 20.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Breaks free again and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Pull it together.
57's the mic.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
55's my guy, 55. Coming to you, coming to you. Out, 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 out. Back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that?
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Gordon. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Set, 19, 57.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
26. 1955.
Check out. Hot, hot.
Watson, off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Mike 55, Mike 53. Hey, get in the weight room.
From the 39, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Check 41. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
To throw is Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check pass. Check pass. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Yeah, he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on second down. Mariota caught right side. It's Lewis. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go.
Check 13. Check 13. 49.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
And this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one. Deep lefts into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota now. Caught right side, Davis. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Switch. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Mariota now from the 50. got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end right. We got 4. We got
4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will get them one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mariota to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tight right. Four down. Kill.
After the interception, here's Watson looking for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw. Watson buying time to his left. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Check 83, ball's going to 83.
Single, slot. Hey.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will. They'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.